So guys, in Corsi from Gaming Legit, I'm going to be giving you some strategy and things that are going to help out your team deathmatch slaying. And so rather than talking about this stuff on top of an objective-based game like Domination, I figured it would be more fitting to do this in an actual team deathmatch, so that way the focus is on the slaying and it's not on what's going on with the objective. And you can totally carry this on to your Domination, your CTF, and all the other objective games. The first thing I think we need to address is the perks. I think the first perk tier is basically what's going to determine how you're going to be playing the game. And I think that's how Treyarch addressed it too. I think they mentioned it in some of their interviews and stuff, that even your physical appearance completely changes based on what your first tier perk is. And something I'm going to suggest for you guys, this whole video is going to be about being stealthy. And so you probably guessed it, the first thing I'm going to be talking about is Ghost. I haven't gotten Ghost Pro yet, but Ghost Pro is even better, because Ghost Pro makes it so that when someone gets a chopper gunner or a helicopter or some kind of air kill streak of any sort, you do not show up on those. And I don't know if it makes you invisible to turrets too. I'm guessing it does. But Ghost Pro is fantastic. I'm still working on getting that. To be able to unlock it, you have to shoot down like 30 kill streaks of some sort of the enemy. So you guys shoot down UAVs and choppers and all that stuff. So that takes a chunk of time. It's not so much the difficulty level, it's just how long it takes to do it. On another thing I want to comment before I start diving into stuff too much is that, you know, a lot of YouTube commentators don't really address this, but a lot of people start jumping on them in the comments about their play style, like, you know, coming up with excuses or reasons why they happen to get such a high kill death ratio. And there's something I want to point out myself, for my channel at least, is that all YouTube commentators and gamers that post videos like this, regardless if they address it or not, they're not pulling these games every single time they play, because these games happen to be the perfect condition games. And what I mean by perfect condition games is that this game, I just so happen to not be in a reload when a guy turns the corner on me and catches me completely off guard. This game just so happens to not have 4 enemies spawn directly behind me. This game just so happened to not screw me over with some weird connection thing that ended up getting me killed. Alright, or someone got some kill streak or an RC car that snuck up behind me and killed me. This happens to be one of those games where none of that happened, and I was just able to kill people with little or no interference at all. And that's something that all commentators and people I'm hoping will agree with me on, is that there's things to practice or to be in good practice so you can get these type of games, but they're not going to happen like this all the time. If you die 10 times and you get 40 kills, you're having a damn good game, alright? And that's something that it's kind of weird, because YouTube, or people watching YouTube, will pick the 67-1 video over the 40-12 video, because the 67-1 obviously looks a lot better, even if it's unrealistic and it's not normal to how good a player, you know, or how average of a gameplay that is. It's not consistent. It's more of like a montage clip game where that game just happened to be fantastic. That's why they're posting it. That's kind of like what this gameplay is. Like, typically I'm gonna die like at least five times, like, in a game, at least. Every once in a while I'll die like only 2 times, or 5 and less deaths is a really good game for me, where I pull up high kill death ratios because of a chopper gunner. Again, it depends on if I'm playing an objective game or a team deathmatch, but I just wanted to point that out, just to rule out all of these haters and YouTube trollers and people that are thinking that these guys are just showboaters. Like, they post all these videos and they think that they're so amazing and stuff. This is not the case. I just know that these are more enjoyable to watch than someone dying 12 times in a row. I just want to get that out there. And so again, going back to what's going to make you more successful, and I'm going to try to push stealth. And so we talked about Ghost as being the first tier perk. It helps out a ton. Helps out more than you can believe. Spy planes are going to be rolling constantly throughout the entire game. It is one of the default kill streaks, so if, you know, as you're going to be getting this game, possibly you don't have it and you're asking your parents for it for Christmas, or you're looking into buying it soon, my highest recommendation for you is to roll with the stealth classes, because it's going to make you invisible to those spy planes, and spy planes, some sim games are rolling the entire game, and so it helps out a ton. I cannot express enough how much Ghost perk will help you out. It's a lot better than putting on the lightweight and scavenger and all that kind of stuff. I'm telling you, believe me, it's going to help your kill death ratio. I ensure it. The second thing to also aid in your stealthiness is, rather than putting a red dot on your gun, regardless of, you know, that I'm using the FAMAS with red dot right now, it's because my FAMAS with silencer ran out, and so I picked up this weapon. It happened to be a FAMAS with red dot. But initially I had a FAMAS with silencer, and that's going to help out a lot. Silencers are huge, and one thing you're going to have to push past is the frilly extra stuff that's in Black Ops, like the customization of the reticle. Check this out. I shot that RC car, and there was a guy right around that corner, and it actually blew him up. That's awesome. I love that. And I didn't get a challenge or anything, so I must not be at the point where I unlock that challenge, because that's got to be a challenge, right? That sucks. Anyways, I don't know if I'll ever like stumble across that again, or, you know, have that work out so well for me. But the silencers are huge, guys. You know, a lot of people don't really like using iron sights. I prefer iron sights. It just adds something to gaming that's just enjoyable to me. It's more raw, and I love it. Kills feel a lot better for me when I, you know, kill someone with a silencer. And also, the silencers make it so that if you run into several guys on your screen at one time and you start shooting at one of them, picking them off, the other ones don't have a damn clue what's going on. They have no idea the teammates next to them are dying because of the silencers, because the silencers work so well. It helps out a ton. And also, you're not showing up on the HUD, and the combination of that with Ghost, and hopefully eventually Ghost Pro, it makes you basically invisible the entire game. And that's going to allow you to move around the map and open up that whole wittiness about being able to move around the map that I always talk about. That's such a huge part of gaming that's never addressed. But anyways, take what I advised, the Ghost and the silencer, move it into your game, start playing with it a lot more aggressively, and I guarantee you it's going to be helping out your kill death ratio. And again, this should help out your domination, CTF, and all the other objective games as well. Hardline Pro, I know it's appealing because you're going to unlock kill streaks and stuff, but let me tell you, Ghost Pro, silencer, it's the way to go. God bless, love you guys, and I'll see you in upcoming vids.